Hello everyone, this is Rookie Actor. This is a bit more of a different video than I usually post. Well, I've reached 100 subscribers, so that's that's a plus. Or 101, I think 102 now. I can't remember. I'm not on my channel currently. I'm just recording, but so some of you might have heard already about the FTC COPPA whole debacle, and the whole kid-friendly, not kid-friendly thing going on, and how channels could be getting deleted at the end of this year, on January 1st, 2020. If we don't follow this new thing where you have to check a box, or you have to check a bubble that says, "Oh, this video is for kids," or "This video is not for kids." So basically, is that I'm gonna make a guess that my channel is probably gonna be the first to go, because let's be honest, parents should be responsible enough to watch their kids and filter what they can and can't watch. But I mean, Lord knows it's easier to be lazy than to actually watch your kids. But nope. So what I'm trying to say, I guess, is that before my channel even reaches its first birthday, its first full year of being up, it could be taken offline simply because I didn't check the boxes. I'm saying it right now. I don't know what kind of content my videos are, who my videos are for. Because on the one hand, I make I make montages and tributes and stuff. Then I do voice acting auditions, and then I have the Arravale Chronicles, which is going smoothly, I might add. But so yeah, I really want to keep the Arravale Chronicles alive. I do plan on someday getting the first book published. If that works, then I'll start publishing the sequels and the continuation of the story, if people want it. There's a new website. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. I have a channel on there. I don't have anything posted yet, but if I get deleted or cut off, I'll probably resume Arravale Chronicles there. But I mean, I'm trying to rant and be very calm about it, because if I get too angry, then I'm not entirely sure what YouTube will do to me with this new law, or not new law or whatever. But basically what I'm hearing is, if I choose that a video is for kids, this is what I'm hearing. I could be totally wrong, most likely am, but basically what I'm hearing is that if my video is intended for kids 13 years or under. And I mark it as such. And it doesn't follow a list of set rules. I can be fined $42,000. I barely have $4,000 in my bank account right now. So there's that. And it's all very, very confusing, but that's basically what it is. And I could just post all my videos that are like, like that say they're not for kids 13 and under. But at the same time, my very first video was a Disney villain a song mashup. And Disney is Disney. So obviously that's going to be for kids. And if I mark it as not for kids, then I don't freaking know. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, what I've been trying to say, what I have been saying is, for those of you still listening, thank you for just listening, because honestly, I just need to vent. So I guess what's happening is parents are getting lazier in raising their kids. So they want the government to raise their kids, but the government is too lazy to raise the parents' kids. So the government is turning to YouTube to raise the government's kids, which are actually the parents' kids. And basically, they're putting it all on the content creators, that it's our job to raise the parents' kids, the parents are too lazy to raise their kids properly. That's basically what I'm getting. But yeah, down in the description, I'll put a link to my new account on that website. If there is anyone who would like to listen to the Arravale Chronicles, if there's a video I have on here that you would like to see on my other channel, please put it in the description below, or in a comment below, what it is, so I can get it back onto my computer and have it in case something does go down. But Arravale Chronicles will be on there. I guess I'm just kind of disappointed at this point with everything and everyone. But I mean, I have hope. It seems to me that YouTube just had a panic attack and immediately went with this new algorithm or whatever, because they didn't want to get sued or whatever. Oh no, you're a multi-billion, probably multi-trillion-dollar company. Oh no, you might have to pay a few $1,000 fine or whatever. I think it was like $170 million, but really, you're YouTube. You seriously don't have that much money in the bank. Are you kidding me? I lost my train of thought. But basically, but I've also heard that there's this new part of not this new part. There is a section of the law that says for a general audience, and you can put that, but YouTube doesn't have that on there. So I'm hoping that YouTube can fix itself, but like most of the things humanity has, warning for any kids out there or whatever. I'm gonna drop an F-bomb or whatever. I might start cursing now. Basically, I have hope that this will be fixed. I really do hope it is. It does get fixed, but like most things, all humans tend to screw up. They can't really fix it. They can't fix the things that they screw up. And they refuse to fix the things they screw up, because to fix the things they screwed up would have to mean that they first have to admit that they're wrong. And everyone knows humans just can't admit when they're wrong. Very few can, actually. So, yeah, that's my COPPA FTC rant. Thank you all for listening. I'm going to say it again. Tell me in the comments what videos you would like to see on that new website. There's the website link in the bottom in the description down below. Hopefully YouTube will fix this and I won't and my channel can see 1 full year before getting deleted. I really do hope. I'm hoping beyond hope, but I don't know. I've kind of lost faith in humanity already. Thank you all for listening and sitting through this 12-minute rant of mine. Arabelle Chronicles Chapter 5 is coming along, and I will have a 100 subscriber video, celebration video up possibly later tonight or tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. This has been Rookie Actor, and peace.
I appreciate it. Something else I'm getting tired of is all this stupid bullshit we have to listen to all the time about children. It's all you hear in this country. Children. Help the children. What about the children? Save the children. You know what I say? Fuck the children. Fuck them. They're getting entirely too much attention. And I know what you're thinking. You say, Jesus, he's not going to attack children, is he? Yes, he is. He's going to attack children. And remember, this is Mr. Conductor talking. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. And I also know all you single dads and soccer moms who think you're such fucking heroes aren't going to like this, but somebody's got to tell you for your own good, your children are overrated and overvalued. You've turned them into little cult objects. You have a child fetish, and it's not healthy. And don't give me that weak shit. Well, I love my children. Fuck you. Everybody loves their children. Doesn't make you special. John Wayne Gacy loved his children. Kept them all right out in the yard near the garage. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is this constant mindless yammering in the media, this neurotic fixation that somehow everything has to be revolved around children. It's completely out of balance. Listen, there are a couple of things about kids you have to remember. First of all, they're not all cute, okay? In fact, if you look at them close, some of them are rather unpleasant looking. And a lot of them don't smell too good either. The little ones in particular seem to have a kind of urine and sour milk combination or something. Stay with me on this. The sooner you face it, the better off you're going to be. Second premise, not all children are smart and clever. Got that? Kids are like any other group of people. A few winners, a whole lot of losers. There are a lot of loser kids out there who simply aren't going anywhere. And you can't save them all. You can't save them all. You got to let them go. You got to cut them loose. You got to stop overprotecting them because you're making them too soft. Today's kids are way too soft. For one thing, there's too much emphasis on safety. Child-proof medicine bottles and fireproof pajamas, child restraints and car seats and helmets, bicycles, skateboard, baseball helmets. Kids have to wear helmets now for everything but jerking off. Grown-ups have taken all the fun out of being a kid just to save a few thousand lives. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. What's happening is, all right, what's happening, you know what it is? These baby boomers, these soft, fruity baby boomers, are raising an entire generation of soft, fruity kids who aren't even allowed to have hazardous toys, for Christ's sakes. Hazardous toys. Shit, whatever happened to natural selection? Survival of the fittest. The kid who swallows too many marbles doesn't grow up to have kids of his own. Simple as that. Simple. Nature knows best. We're saving entirely too many lives in this country of all ages. Nature should be allowed to do its job of killing off the weak and sickly and ignorant people without interference from airbags and batting helmets. Just think of it as passive eugenics, okay? Now, here's another example of overprotection. Did you ever notice on the TV news, every time some guy with an AK-47 strolls onto a schoolyard and kills 3 or 4 kids and a couple of teachers, the next day, the school is overrun with counselors and psychiatrists and grief counselors and trauma therapists trying to help the children cope. Shit, when I was in school, someone came to our school and killed 3 or 4 of us. We went right on with our arithmetic. 35 classmates minus 4 equals 31. We were tough. I say if kids can handle the violence at home, they ought to be able to handle the violence in school. I'm not worried about guns in school. You know what I'm waiting for? Guns in church. That's going to be a lot of fun. And it'll happen. You watch. Some nut will go fucking ape shit in the church, and they'll refer to him as a disgruntled worshiper. Here's another bunch of ignorant shit. School uniforms. Bad theory. The idea that if kids wear uniforms to school, it helps keep order. Don't these schools do enough damage making all these kids think alike? Now they're going to get them to look alike, too? And it's not a new idea. I first saw it in old newsreels from the 1930s, but it was hard to understand because the narration was in German. One more. Thank you. One more item about children, and that is this superstitious nonsense that blames tobacco companies for kids who smoke. Listen, kids don't smoke because a camel in sunglasses tells them to. They smoke for the same reasons adults do, because it relieves anxiety and depression. And you'd be anxious and depressed, too, if you had to put up with these pathetic, insecure, striving, anal, yuppie parents who enroll you in college before you're old enough to know which side of the playpen smells the worst. And then they fill you full of Ritalin and drag you all over town in search of meaningless structure. Little League, Cub Scouts, swimming, soccer, karate, piano, bagpipes, watercolors, witchcraft, glass blowing, and dildo practice. They even have play dates, for Christ's sakes. Playing is now done by appointment. Whatever happened to you show me your wee-wee and I'll show you mine? Hey, no wonder kids smoke. It helps. Not as much as weed, but hey, you can't have everything. You know it's true. Parents are burning these kids out on structure. I think every day all children should have 3 hours of daydreaming. Just daydreaming. You could use a little of it yourself, by the way. Just sit at the window, stare at the clouds. It's good for you. If you want to know how you can help your children, leave them the fuck alone.